Hello everyone, Merry Christmas Eve! Today I will be telling you about all the books I'm gifting this year for Christmas. I love to recommend books for people, and the best way to recommend a book to someone is to actually give it to them. Then they have to read it, right? So I did this last year and I loved sharing about the books that I'm giving and why I decided to give it to that person. And so I wanted to do it again because of course I'm giving lots of books at Christmas this time around. So I'll just jump right in. I have a little bit of a stack of books, and then I actually have some bookish items I will share that I'm giving to my kids. So the first is this book called Boy on Ice, The Life and Death of Derek Boogaard by John Branch. My brother-in-law, Oliver, loves hockey. He currently plays on a not minor league, it's just like intramural team, and he is trying to read more, and he likes nonfiction. So I told my husband, find a book that is about hockey and nonfiction and something that your brother might like. And so we found this one. It's a narrative nonfiction, so it'll read a little bit more like a story. John Branch, the author, tells the moving human story of hockey star Derek Boogaard's life and heartbreaking early death. So it seems similar to The Blind Side and Friday Night Lights, so I hope that my brother-in-law will like this one. Then my brother-in-law's girlfriend is a fantasy reader, and I know that she loves ACOTAR. And so I wanted to give her a different series by Sarah J. Maas, and I splurged and got her so far what is in the Crescent City series. We have House of Earth and Blood and House of Sky and Breath. Why are they different? Just the way that the covers are set up are different, but whatever. They're the same size. That's what matters, right? The third one in the Crescent City series is coming out in 2024, and so I thought it'd be a good time to give these to her. Like I said, I know she loves fantasy romance and Sarah J. Maas, and so I thought, why not give these to her? I'm excited to see if she likes them. I also am including a gift receipt just in case she doesn't like them. I don't know her reading taste super well yet, and so we'll see if she likes these ones or not. Now we're moving on to my staff. I work with a small group of people at a church, and I love to try to figure out what they would like to read. And so, first for my music administrator. Her name is Kirsten, and she is a violin player. I recently acquired this book, and I thought it might be really good for her just because she loves the violin. And so I got her The Violin Conspiracy by Brendan Slocum. This is about a gentleman's violin. What he thinks is just his family fiddle passed down from generation to generation is actually a priceless Stradivarius. And on the eve of the Tchaikovsky competition, which is like the Olympics of classical music, he finds that his violin has been stolen, and in its place is a ransom note for $5 million. So, thrilling. I hope that Kirsten will like it. Just the fact that it has the word violin on the cover, I think that she'll be so pleased and tickled that it is about music. For my pastor, Paul, he is a reader. I know he's a reader, but he doesn't have a lot of time to read. So I wanted to give him something fun and lighthearted that could possibly give him a laugh. But I also wanted it to have depth because he is a really smart guy. And I decided to pick up a Fredrik Backman for him. This is Anxious People. This one is maybe not my favorite Fredrik Backman, but I think it is so witty and wonderful the way that Fredrik Backman writes all of the different characters in this story. This one is about an apartment showing. A real estate agent is showing off this apartment at an open house, and at the open house, a bank robber runs in and holds everybody at the showing hostage. And we just get to know these characters so well and the humanity that people have. And it's just really good. And I hope that Paul makes the time to read this and enjoys it. I also had a conversation with him recently about Fredrik Backman, so I knew I wanted to get him a Fredrik Backman book. For my friend Heidi, who is the children's ministry coordinator, we call her, she likes romance, and I figured I might as well give her one of my favorite romances. This is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. In this one, a big town girl, a big city girl, falls in love with a small town boy. She gets stuck in Waukon, which I think is a play on Waukon, Iowa, but I realized it's spelled differently than the Waukon, Iowa I know, but I think it's a riff on Waukon, Iowa. Anyway, getting off of the Waukon, Iowa tangent, she gets a flat tire right outside of Waukon, and the gentleman who tows her car is the mayor of the town, and they have a one-night fling, but then it turns into something a little more, and I think she will really like it. She's okay with a little bit of spice in her romance, and I figure she will like this one a lot. Then for Melissa, who is the youth director, and I mean, I'm close with all the people at my work because it's just such a small staff, but she's maybe the closest that I talk to the most, maybe, and she loves historical fiction, and so I figured I should gift her one of my favorite historical fictions from last year. This is The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society by Mary Ann Schaefer and Annie Barrows. This is an epistolary novel that takes place in World War II on the island of Guernsey, which is just off of the South England coast. Is that right? Oh, sure, yeah, like smack dab in the middle of the UK and France. Anyway, this group of people on Guernsey find a way to gather when that is illegal, and the way they do that is by creating a literary society, or in other words, a book club. And I just love it. I love how it's written in letter form. I feel like that makes the story go so much faster, and I hope that Melissa likes it. She leans more toward nonfiction, so this might be a little bit of a stretch story-wise, but I hope she loves it. And lastly, for our custodian, Lauren, he likes sci-fi, and last year I gave him Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and I saw a copy of The Martian by Andy Weir at my local library book sale, and so I decided to gift this one to him. This book is about an astronaut who gets stuck on Mars, and he only has a certain amount of days left of food and oxygen, and he has to figure out how to survive and get back to Earth. Really, really fun, really thrilling. I really like Andy Weir's writing. Okay, so those are the books. Now onto the bookish items. This is technically a book, but it's a busy book. Mabel loves to read, and she already has so many books, and so I wanted to do a different take on a book for her. And so this is my first busy book by Tinkle Tots Montessori, and this is a flip book. Shout out to Jay and Jasmine, who wrote this book. They are proud and exhausted parents of 2 little ones. Me too. It looks like they were just trying to find something that could actively engage their children and stimulate their curiosity. And so this is a busy book with Velcro, and comes off with these like really well-made cardstocky, almost cardboard pieces. Ooh. And so we've got an alphabet page, which she says some letters, like if you tell her what a letter is, she can maybe identify like an A, so I think that this will be good for her as she starts to learn her letters. Numbers, this is good because it'll help with counting, and I think underneath it actually doesn't say anything, but the number is here at the bottom, so she'd match 8 shells up with the number 8. What else? I've only looked at this book once and it's been a while. Oh, we've got shapes, which will be good. Colors, which is perfect for her. She is trying to learn her colors, but she mostly says everything is yayo. So this will definitely help her. Days of the week, which is maybe a little advanced. Maybe Brother Theo can work on this a little bit with her. Then we've got months of the year, just fun associations with each month. The weather, that's good. She knows a lot about snow. She currently calls snow snowman. Seasons. Feelings. This is big for her. She has recently said, I'm mad. So we'll work on that a little bit. Body parts, which is good. She knows all of her body parts, but this will be fun to match them up and associate the word with the body part. Oops. Oh no, one fell off. This is Short to Tall. This is fun with little office supplies. Cute. Have to make sure that those Velcros are on right spots. Oh, and then patterns. Theo will like this page. He is really good at patterns, so he'll love that. I think both of them will get a kick out of this, and I hope that they can work on it together. Yeah, so I'm excited to gift her this busy book. Like I said, she has all the books her little heart desires, and I know probably her extended family, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, and uncles will give her books. She also has a book advent calendar going on, and so she's getting 24 new books in the month of December, so that's enough as is. And then Theo's bookish related gift is actually like an audiobook player for kids. This is the Yoto. I'm sure you've heard about it, but this is basically an audiobook for kids. It comes with little cards that you stick in, and it reads the cards to you. And there are endless amounts of cards. I already have a bunch of grandparents and aunts and uncles getting different card or book sets for Theo. I know he's got a Daniel Tiger one coming. He's got Paw Patrol ones coming. I would love to get him like the Junie B. Jones series or the Magic Tree House series. He really is liking the Magic Tree House lately. And so this is going to be right up his alley. It also came with a starter pack of cards. And so while these aren't necessarily books, I thought I'd share you the cards that came with it. My first 100 words. So I don't know if that'll just teach him words or if it'll teach him like how to spell words. No idea. Crackling Fire, which is just literally the sound of a crackling fire. Nice white noise for him that he could fall asleep to. Story Shed, which must be stories. Robin Hood, a musical adventure. That's fun. He loves to listen to like Peter and the Wolf, where there's music involved in a story, and so I think he'll like that. Hotel Flamingo. Who knows what that is? Songs from the Playground. He'll love to sing along with that. And there's a make your own card. So we could record reading one of our favorite books to him and have it on a card for the Yoto. I am so excited for him to get this and figure out how it works and love to listen to things now on his own. I also love that it doesn't have a screen or anything, just this little digital display. So it's truly screen free. He will also be getting a pair of kids' headphones with this. So I envision him just sitting in his room, reading books on his own, and that's a good thing. I think also I would love to get him books or cards of books that we already have so he could follow along as he listens and get started on the reading process. So yay! Those are the bookish items and the books I will be gifting this Christmas. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you and your family have a very Merry Christmas or holiday season, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!